mic's not even on. All right. As I was saying, good morning. I'm going to be trading, just recording my live session. If you guys have any questions, you can throw them in the chat and all that fun stuff. I got to hurry up because I've wasted enough time. But thank you for being here. Again, if you guys want, hit the like button, all that stuff. Appreciate it. It's all good. Any questions? I'm happy to help you. All right. CPI came out this morning, right in line. It's kind of where my thoughts were. Not that I know or, just from looking at commodity prices and prices in general, I felt everything other than fuel or the number, um, excluding fuel, was probably going to come in line. I wouldn't be surprised if it came in a little bit over or even under. At least where I'm at, I'm not really seeing anything going up other than fuel, and you're seeing some of these other commodities started to pull back. So, all right, let's get right into it. Yesterday we took that long. I tried to take the long off of the Thursday's low, Friday's high yesterday, right? And what did I tell you? I said I was not confident as she was rising. I was not confident in this move, and sellers stepped away. And then you saw what happened. I knew there was something going on. So apparently, you had some news with just back and forth between the Strait of Hormuz and this, that, and the third. It's not true. It is true. And I said, prior to all that, I took the trade. It broke this level here, and then I just got out because I figured if once that started to break, that you were going to see some volume, or the probability that some like decent volume was going to come in, and you could have ended up seeing it pull in, like just kind of limit down. And I don't want to be stuck in that, right? So maybe I should have just waited. It's hard for me to pay up. You guys will learn that. It's hard for me to pay up. We were getting these contracts at $1.70, $1.90, and to pay 230, 250, 280. You know, that really skews your risk to reward, especially when you're, coming into this level that's failed multiple times up here. But you're bouncing right into that prior day's high. Anyway, let's move on. I only got a little bit of time here. So that was yesterday. Monday, we took the long and short on HIMS, which we'll go check up on. I think people are forgetting about that. We have NBIS this morning. And let me say this real quick. If I don't get right to your message, um, you'll have to just give me a minute. All right. Because I want to focus on what it is that I'm doing. All right. So, all right. S&Ps, again, I'm still going to watch for this pivot high that I feel like needs to be tested. Okay. Um, you also have Friday's low and Tuesday's low down here. Friday and Tuesday's low on the S&Ps. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get down there. If not, and this level holds again, watch out. You got a little bit of room. Or I mean, you have quite a few things that are just in your way on the S&Ps. That. Oh no, I turned that. I shut that. I got to go open the window real quick for my cat so she can get some fresh air and. Come on. Okay. Good here. All right. All right, some of the bigger news: Oracle, NBIS. You're coming into this resistance up here. So Nvidia, YouTube is not receiving enough. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know what YouTube's doing, not doing. So Nvidia's going to invest around 2 billion. If you're to look at their current market cap, it was roughly around 23 to 24 billion. All right, 2 billion. That's going to bring you to about 8%. Okay, it's going to bring you to about 8%. Let me make sure this is working. Let me sure all this is working. All right. I don't know what's going on, why it's doing this. I don't know what's going on with YouTube this morning. So I apologize. All right. NBIS 2 billion. Their market cap was around 23, 24 billion. So that's going to be about an 8% move. Keep that in mind. Okay. Keep that in mind. It's important when you get that, right? Not to say that they can't have some more money invested. All right. So we have some resistance up ahead. Right now, I think it's right around 11 or so percent. The move, right? So you bounced that high was 11.6%. Um, and isn't it funny that that 8%'s right here at 104? All right, 104. That's where that first candle closed on a 3-minute time frame. All right, let's see here. All right, so let me go open this real quick. But daily chart, you have a little bit of resistance up here. Not to say that it can't break through it on that news. It's been consolidating. So we're going to keep our eyes on that 110 on NBIS. Bro, they put the dumbest shit on TV. I don't mean to leave. I didn't mean to leave there. I wonder if my sound was messed up the other day because of button I pushed. All right, let's go run through some charts and get our morning together. Some of the names that we have here. Oracle. That's right. Let's go run through this. We talked about NBIS. We're going to watch this 110 level on NBIS. I actually want to see something real quick. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get myself prepared for the day here. Mm-mm. Might as well. I don't need to look at that. I already know what that's gonna be. So you are getting a little bit of some headwinds here at these prior highs. So I would like to see. I doubt you'll get it, but this could be a nice area. But you're not gonna get it. I would say 102.50, 100. I don't know. I don't think you'll get it. I don't think you'll get it. I just think it's either pullback. I don't even know. I may not even trade this today. I just don't know if there's much opportunity on NBIS outside of the long, other than the long. I got to bring up the scanner. Let's go here. All right. So what else? We talked about this. Just trying to hurry up here. All right. So we have Oracle, Aero Environment shares fell 10%. Cadre Nike stock ticked up 2%. Barclays upgraded the Nike wear to overweight, raising the price target to 73 from 64. They have a lot of good stuff. Oh shit! Did I just exit out of that? I did. Fuck. All right, Nike. Let's pull this up and we'll talk about Oracle. Bro, first things first. Man, maybe a good idea to buy more here. I don't want to just keep dumping money into Nike, but they have a lot of releases coming out, guys. Don't sleep on Nike. I know the stock, there's it's hard once you get into that stage when you have that massive of a market cap and then to just keep it and propel it. Keeping it's one thing and propelling it's another. When you really, kind of just specialize in one area of a sector, apparel, you know. It's not like they have like apparel, cell phones. Oh, we have a data center. What if Nike built a data center? They say, hey guys, we have to. We have no choice. We have to start thinking outside the box here and start, you know, growing. And that means we got to tap into different sectors. All right. So it looks like you're a bit tied up here. You have previous highs. You're about to go through them right now. The next place that I would look for on Nike, if you get through there, this thing could just. I would like to see if it could get a pullback. You have these previous lows here at 58.60. I mean, this has been a massive downside move, guys. This either is going to be set up for another short and they don't take the news very well, but I think you've made enough money there on this type of name, on a name that doesn't move much. If you're a short seller and you've been short, anywhere in here, you've made some money. So now that there's you have a catalyst for them to somewhat cover their positions. Okay. You had Tim Apple start to add. Maybe he comes in and adds. So let's see if we get through 57.50. If we get through 57.50, we have room up to 58.50, 59. Right. And that would be a decent, it may not look like much, but that's a 2.5% move. Right. And your resistance is really up there at 60. So we'll see what happens here. Look, pull back longs at 57. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'll do. If I play Nike today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for pullback longs. You do have earnings coming up too. That could also be another catalyst for them to start covering their positions, and you see a bit of upside there on Nike. So I'm going to set an alert. Dude, and those new slides that they have out, I'm telling you, like Nike's got some new products out that are, I don't know, I like it. And this could be really this whole move, this entire move could be a shake and bake. When you're in a stock and it just, you're consolidating and it just dips and it's not doing nothing for you and you're too busy seeing all these other names that are just making moves, right? And why is the chat not showing? Okay, box. I don't know why the chat's not working. So I have to use YouTube as the chat. Let me just try to set this off. See if it works. Let's go into Oracle. So that's going to be my plan for Nike here. I'll look for pullbacks. I'm going to set an alert. See, you're above prior day's high. You don't really want to break that at 57.20. All right, so AVAV, CDRE, Upstart. I mean, the CEOs were pretty big. Look, did they not add Oracle in here? Okay, they did. Okay, revenue guidance for 2027. Now, how could CNBC not put their earnings on here? I see what they're talking about. They just all they did was put up their revenue outlook, which was up $1 billion. Like we want to know what Upstart shares that at 3% is the AI lending marketplace. Look, AI lending marketplace. Get the fuck out of here. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That's so funny. Oh, now they're in AI lending. Oh Jesus Lord. That's hilarious. Revealed its plan to apply with federal banking regulators to establish a national insured financial institution. I wonder how much they paid CNBC and all these other companies. If they talk about them, they got to say, we are the AI lending facilitator. Let's go look at Upstart. We bought it and we sold it. All right, guys, we bought it and we sold it. If you are not new here, you know this, right? You guys know this. Okay, we talked about this all the past couple years. Look what you got here. We bought it down into these lows. First, it was Carvana. Second, it was Upstart. Third, it was PayPal. And you got all of those moves after the CEOs said we are expecting pretty much raising guidance, affirming how, just raising revenue, saying the stock's going to outperform this, that, and the third. Business is booming. We're expanding by this, that, and the third. And we're going to continue to keep growing more. So they just came out, and it was the play of 2023. I'm pretty sure is when it was the play of 2023, going into 2024. So if you're not new here, we were all over that for all three names, and then we sold them. All right, let's see here. Look, it's not even holding these previous highs. It's already broken it. Okay, let's move on to some other names. Let's go look at MSTR. I'm going to bring up some Bitcoin, Palantir. I'm already wasting enough time. Let's go take a look around here. What is going on? Am I having issues with the stream? Check mic, check mic. Okay, I mean, it says here that we're live. I'm not sure what's going on. I hope people can find the stream. I don't know what's. Haven't had any views. 29. Okay, says we're live. So let's go look at Oracle. So we have NBIS. We have that. Let's go look at Oracle.
So these are the
Shit's tweaking. All right, we have Oracle SCNX. I'm so late on this though. I'm sure. Okay, SCNX. You can see it's pulled right in here to its 100-day moving average. Man, these things are 60 cents. I'm good. I'm not trading this. I mean, you guys can probably get something here if you want, but it's trying to hold. Your next move's 80 cents. I'm not getting. I'm good. Domo. I haven't heard of this one in a while. Holy hell! It's holding up here at support. Could be a nice little trade there. You're above the 50-day. This is a nice setup here. It's a really nice buy trigger here. I'm not. Holy cow! I'm not opposed to this. Oh wow, this thing may take off on the bell, guys. I would look for Domo to get up to $8 at least. Right? I'd look for an $8 push. I forget what they do. I bought this years ago. Kramer had brought this company up. I thought that they had did some. Bro, what? What do you need? What do you want? What do you want, Thinkorswim? You're not giving me anything. All right, Domo. All right, so you have some nice support here at $6. That's right around where you are right now. It seems to be holding. I'd look for a push if that 50-day holds and this support level on the daily holds at $6. Then I'm looking for a push back into this $8, possibly even $9 zone. All right, so how much? We only have a few minutes here, so let's see if we can get a dip below this low here. I doubt it will. I don't want to forget about this. I'm gonna write it down real quick. Let's go take a look at hymns. Some nice setups this morning. I want to make sure I'm ready for everything today. All right, so I'm just looking. Damn, what a reversal in some of these names. Look at Intuitive Circle or Intuitive Surgical. It's just circled itself right back around. This could be another buying opportunity for Intuitive if this thing holds. I want to own this, and I literally, before that earnings gap up last year, I was a little hesitant. I wasn't hesitant. I was kind of just letting it do its thing to see if it kind of broke below this major support level. And I was going to try to snag it up and see what happened if it would, because you have this like weird gap down, but you fall right into some support down here. So I was just trying my best to get a cheaper price. Looks like you might have a bit of a head and shoulders up here if you get a bounce and a retest and a rejection up there at 550 on Intuitive. Um, Not to say that this is a stock and play, but I'm seeing on the scanner like some of the names that are on there. So Nvidia up here, guys. This is going to be a tricky name. It looks like it's got a pretty nice setup right now. Um, I think it goes to the downside. Um, there's a few things that I see here that are not confirming these new highs, and you could not close yesterday above that earnings gap down. The day after the earnings, you had that sell off and then it gap down. Well, this gray box, you can barely see it. This is your close, right? And at least yesterday, if you look on the daily chart, you couldn't close above it, right? You had a pretty mean tail there. So we're going to see what happens if you can get up above there. And look, you got the 50, 100, and 20-day moving average. If we do, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to attempt to go long on this and swing trade this name because I would like to see if you could at least get back to 195, 200. These are my targets. Okay. And I'm going to hold strong the best that I can. I'm only human, but if it gives me a massive move, I'm going to I'm going to be taking my money. Right. And I can only, I'm not expecting it to get up there, but if it gets going, that's kind of telling me that that's where that's going. So, that's going to be, we first got to get above and hold 186 though. Wow, the fact that this did not break this morning is pretty interesting. Man, we could have a nice long here on Palantir, guys. Look at this. You got this, it's like kind of like this pullback into here, but I wouldn't mind taking long. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I would look for more downside on Palantir, but today I don't mind the long. I think it would be wise if we got along here, back up into this like 155 zone. All right. Get back up into like 155. And I'm going to create an alert here. And I would like to be short up here in front of that 50-day moving average. Got to be honest with you. I would love to be able to get like a that prior day pre-market low, prior day's high, right? Look at this. Get right back up into this zone here. Let me move this down here. Right there. Oh shit. Hold on. No, 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 no. Cancel. Let me pan this out. 7. I don't know why OBS chat is not popping up. I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we got 3 minutes here, guys, going into the bell, guys. So good luck today. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the chat. You'll have to just give me a few minutes if you find the stream, um, because I can't see. I can't see it. I have to go over to YouTube for whatever reason. OBS is not bringing it up. Oh, come on. Give me just a little bit more. I mean, you had the. So that's that previous low. Previous low. So you have this weird gap up, and it makes it like this. Like, what is this? It gaps up. And then, oh, I'm so sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to do that. NVIDIA, Domo. All right, let's go, guys. Good luck today, everybody. NVIDIA blasting right through it. Where are the cues? Boom. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. That was very nice that you got up there. Free market up here. was very nice. But again, I still think this is a still think it's a bit. Come on, bro. Everything's acting real slow for me. Can we find the stream if I bring it up? Let me see here. It's not even showing the stream. Why? That's so weird. Yo, that's so weird, man. It's so fucking weird. That's why. Oh my god, it was private. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I knew there was something going on. That's okay. It's all good. Yep, it was private. No shit. It's all good. All right, so whatever. All right, guys. So the stream prior to this was private, so I apologize. That was my fault. All right, let's go. All right. Well, this morning talked about Nvidia here, and that it's got to hold. If it gets up through there, it just you have okay. Things are actually looking better right now for this because you're pulling in, and you're still negative, which is not good. But you're not you're like flatlining. You're trying to MACD's trying to go positive. Um, there goes the 5 minute. That's that gap right there that we have that I talked about right here. And that is right there. Shit. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Just going to get rid of that. Put it right here. Anyway, if you guys are just now seeing the stream, my apologies. Everything was private this morning. I apologize. We went over a lot. Went over NBIS. Watch a meta up here. I talked about possible swing trade on Nvidia if it starts showing life here. because I think you can, and I think she does end up getting up there in the 195. Watch meta up here if you cannot gain ground up above this 660 level. You don't want to fight the trend. Right now it's holding previous highs. Holding previous highs, holding previous highs. You had a double top up there yesterday. S&P's held again yesterday's low. I actually want to go look at this. Actually, I'm going to stay on Nvidia. I'm going for it right now, guys. I'm going for it. So if there's anybody here, good for you. Not to say that this is going to work out, but I am going to go for a swing trade. Let's go look at these contracts real quick. Oh, it's going to happen. What's today? Today is the 11th. At least till next week, which would be the 20th. I'd like to go a little bit longer than that. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to miss it. I feel like I'm going to miss it. Okay, so the Friday's the 20th. $3 to get to 190. 2 weeks. What is the average ADR? It's not bad. Missed it. That pulled right into the close there. Mm. Excuse my French. I know I'm cussing. I apologize. Let's see what happens here at Paradise High. We should have gotten it. We're getting an increase in volume here too. Shit. All right, so I'm looking at the 20th. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Give me another 20-day test. I may just go ahead and take it and set an alert and I'll accept it. So I just saw three. So we're seeing 315. Just want to make sure everything is on the up and up here. Fuck, I'm not getting it. Shit. I'm not getting it. I was trying to go for 315 there on the March 20th calls. Okay, and I got to log back in. It wasn't letting me doing anything because I had my stuff open too long and it wasn't active. So now I got to go back in. Oh, that sucks. They're not up that much though. Okay, because I'm telling you guys, the stream was private, but I mentioned this morning that I personally, it's hard for me to pay up, and you guys will learn that with me. It's hard for me to pay up. March 20th, right? Yes. Look, it's already gone, man. I can't waste any more time. Oh my gosh. I mean, they're not crazy right now. Hold on. Let's see. We can get the cues to pull in and see if this helps Nvidia's case. Okay. My stop is going to be below. It's going to be back below. Let's see here. I just want to give this a second. This has really got to start boosting. It's got to start really going, because if it doesn't, then that means this previous day's high here is more than likely not going to hold. But it's got to get going, at least consolidate, and it's got to stay up here, because that's going to start bringing something that I see up with it, right? Congratulations if you are already on this. Congrats. I saved it. I think I saved it. Wait, what? Okay, we're good. All right. So I just want to make sure everything was working. Okay. Oh my god, I missed it. Oh my god. Fucker, bro. Excuse my language. I apologize for cussing. Come on. Damn it, bro. That was it, guys. That was it. That's the second time this happened to me. That's the second time this had happened to me where I had to log back in. Oh my god, you're just going through with higher volume. All right, so high to low. Right now we're at 184.56. You've only moved $2. So far you've only moved $2 on this Nvidia trade. So let's see if we can still have an opportunity here. I'm at least expecting. Come on, baby. Just give me the pull in. Just give me the pull in. Just pull it in for me. Please. It should. We should get another test here of this previous high. You should get this 186 entry. Hopefully. I hope. I have to be careful here. I have to be careful here. Gotta be careful. Come on. Come on. Give me a little bit more. The contracts are going up as it's going down. You fucking bastards. I knew they were going to do that. I knew it. Look, do you see? Look at the bottom left. If you guys see it, 340. They're raising it as it was pulling in. They know. Oh, they know. You mother flippers, bro. They're so funny. They're so funny how they do. Look, 340. They just sitting there. That's a good sign in a way, kinda, or it's a bad sign, and they want you to get in at a higher price to lose more money. I'm trying. We had 315 was our original entry. 340. They're just sitting on the bid at 340. We're not going to take it. I'm I'm okay having to miss it. They're filling them at 340. Come on, give us a quick wick down into here at this. That's it. That was your test right there. Let me just go ahead and take. I'm actually going to go smaller on this. We still think the Qs can pull back here. This is another trade I'm going to miss. I know it. I know it. God damn you. That's the second time this week where I had to log out, log back in. Look, nice job, guys. Again, I want to swing trade this. So, you know, wow, beautiful setup here. I can't, it's hard for me to pay up, and I apologize. And now you're seeing less volume come in. Come on, please give me a decent price here. They're holding these things at 340. Come on, pull it in, please. I mean, it's pulled in, but I just want a decent price for this. I guess I'm just gonna have to take it. Oh yeah, hold up. We got it. Yeah, this is why. So if you guys see me flipping screens, come on. See, like I said, it's got to sit here and hold this level because there's something that I see that is, or it's got to rip. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm gonna miss this trade. If because I'm not paying 340. I'm not paying 340 for this. I'm not paying 30 cents more. So I would like a quick like. I'm not gonna get this. I don't think it is kind of shaping up. Look, it's gonna blast off. If it doesn't here, then I'm okay. Um, I wanted to see if we could get it like a quick like pull in and like shake some people out, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. I'm just going to set out a limit order, and I'm setting it out now. It's a small. I'm just going to tear into this and see where we're at later in the day. I think the cues are coming in. Okay, the cues are starting to come in. I'm going to cancel this order. I canceled my order. Let me make sure I didn't get filled. Okay, they did not fill me. Yes, this is what I want. Shit. And it was March 20th, right? All right, March 20th, 190 calls. Shit. Fuck. You asshole. That was it. Hey, good congrats. It's going to take a little bit here, I feel like. Still going to take a little bit. I mean, this is the zone here. Like, you need to be blasting off from this area. Here it goes. It may start to. It's the more time that goes by, it's itching to rip off this level. I need this for the right price. I need it for the right price. It's good. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it does it right now. Wouldn't be surprised. And if it doesn't, that's telling me that I may get the price that I'm looking for, and it may fail. If that makes any sense, because everything's lining up as support. That support's meeting up there at 186, except for one time frame. Give us a quick shake and bake, please. See, look at the bid and ask. They're still holding at 340 and it's still lower. They do not want to let these contracts lower. So they're either trying to make people pay more and it's going to fail, which I don't think it's going to fail yet. Look, like you should be at 325 in this area now that you broke. You should be at 325 to 335 ask. They're not bringing the contracts back down because we were over here getting them at 315 at 185 70s. Look, 340 again. 340 again. They're just holding them up. Only for it to fail. That was a nice quick move off the 100-day moving average. You still have it confirming on, let me look. Come on, man. Give me 320 and I'm on it. There we go. See, this is why it's important. This is what I was talking about. This is why I thought we could go just a little bit lower. 330. Can I get it? Let me see if they'll give it to me. Even though we were in at 315. I'm going to put a limit order at 325. And I'll be okay with that. I should probably just go 330. I think I can get 325. I think we can get filled at 325. I think we can get 185.44. The Q's have to hang on here. probably something I should look at. They're stepping the bids up again. Look, 335, 330. They just got taken. I have a limit order at 325 right now. 333. So they're pulling in. The bid ask is falling in here. Um I don't today's Wednesday. Come on, man. I guess I'll just bring it up. This is a 15. Look, as soon as I raise mine, I raised it to 330. We'll see if we can get something here. Let me pull up the 5 minute. Come on, baby. Please fill me. Please fill me. They're not going to fill me. I'm going to cancel this. Cancel. Cancel. No, 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 no. I canceled it, guys. Hold on. Make sure I'm not filled. I canceled that NVIDIA. That was probably the wrong move. Damn, this is going to be nice. Nice job, man. If you guys got that, I may just pay up for it now. Never mind, it's at 350. Congratulations on NVIDIA. You know what? What's today? Wednesday? We can still get another shot at 186. I still think you get another opportunity at 186. I'm actually going to change to the weeklies here. Come on, Spy. Where are we at here? Pull it in, 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 pull it in. Pull it in one more time. Let's get it. Let's get this fucking zone right here. Let's get this 186. All right, I'm just going to. They raised them. It's going to go. It may go here. One more shot. We got one more shot here. And we really need this to be a low volume pullback. Okay, low volume pullback. You're still not above prior day's high. Okay, you're just still not able to get through that prior day's high here. All right, at 186.50. Watch for 186 hold on low volume, and we got to see this go. And the cues are also, cues are going to try to bounce right now. Come on. We need some juice here. Come on. Uh, come on. Can I? I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna. No, no, no. Actually, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like what I just did there. 56 cents. I don't like what I did there. See? I don't like that. Right? See what? Oh, hold up. Okay. I'm gonna try to give this a little bit of room, but the cues are not making any progress. So come on. Oh, I gotta move it. Fuck. So right now I'm on the 187.50s, guys. Just a small position to see if we can get a trend here. Come on. I paid too much. I paid too much. Come on. See, the ADX is rising, which is a good sign here. Let's go. We just need it to we need it. We need some help here, and we're not getting it. Come on. Go. See, we're extended. We're extended here, and it's gonna chew up time, and I don't like that. Okay, so now I am green, so 6. See, I paid too much. I'm gonna start throwing limit orders out here. Let's go, go. Give me 65. Give me 65. Come on. Give me 65. Go, 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 go. Go. It's not going to. Oh man. It's extended. It's extended. I'm gonna have to just get out of this and save my ass. They're holding it at 63 for whatever reason. All right, you know what, guys? There we go. 65. It just quick flipped. Quick flip at 65. I should have gotten filled there. 67. Yes, I'm out of this. I'm out of that. All right, I am out of this because I think we're getting a bit extended. And the cues, I need a little bit from the cues. I like this trade. Again, guys, I needed like 320, like 315 to 320 on the uh March 20th calls on Nvidia. I just see like, look, I'm going to explain to you guys. Look at your 9 EMA. Look where you're at. I still think you get another pull in to prior day's high. There it goes. Bink. See, like that's why I'm saying like it's got to start going if you're going to make ground. Like it's got to go. Like look at your 15-minute trade line here. It's still way the hell down here. So the higher you get, then that just means it's going to chew up time. So you got to take your money. And now the Qs are trying to bounce on low volume, right? And I was looking at this 3-minute trade line. Now you got a trade line view up cross. You're finally above that prior day's high. Okay, you're finally above previous day's high right here at 186.50. 186. I told you guys we would get another shot at that entry. I paid a little more than I should. I paid 56 cents for 56 cents at 9:55 a.m. And I told you guys I don't like that. I like that. I felt like I paid too much, and I got filled at 66 cents for the exit just because I thought I paid too much, and it would start to chew up time here. I think you start to see some time get chewed up. You're getting paid nicely on these. You're up 30%, 70 cents on these contracts right now. So, congrats. Nice job. Very nice. Very nice. This is why it's good to prepare. You're still struggling up here, so it looks like it's just trying to put in a wedge. That's why I'm in and out of these contracts. You're already lower than what I sold them for, right? Why? Because if you're looking at all of the time frames, guys, you're looking at all of the time frames, you're going to see you're extended on, you know, you're starting to get a little bit extended, and you're going to notice that depending if you know what you're doing, then you can understand that it's going to probably chew up a little bit of time. There's that high volume break, right? Shorts are scared now because anybody that was short up there, so you're going to have a lot of buyers stepping in here. Okay, you're going to have a lot of buyers stepping in. I'm not going to be able to stay long today. I still think you see a 186.50 test. So don't get discouraged if you're not in this or haven't taken it. Okay? Don't get discouraged. I told you guys, I want to swing trade this. I do. So if we get a bounce today, think about tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a pullback red day on a Thursday that would give you that breakout day today. If we look at the daily chart, damn, look at that. Those contracts are up 100% in just a matter of minutes. Nice job, guys. Nice job, bro. This is what we do. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Nice job, you guys. Nice job. Um, Look at the daily chart, guys. I may still be able to get my swing trade in on this, depending, unless this has a crazy day or something, right? If you think about this, if we get a bounce today, get your, you know, 4 to 6 point average move, okay? Say this goes up, it gets up somewhere into like 189, 188, right? And you close up there, depending on what the overall market does. Then you look for like tomorrow to be like a pullback red day to solidify that breakout, okay? And then we get long again at a probably a cheaper price because we've ate up all this time. So it's important to look out to the future and not get discouraged. Today is the first day that we've broken out above these moving averages. Some valuable information I'm telling you guys right now. I'm telling you. Like, a lot of people don't think into the future and like understand. That's what I would look for. Listen, that doesn't mean that that's going to happen because you could have a green day today. You could have another gap up, gap and go tomorrow. Okay. Very, very possible. Right. Especially because it hasn't done anything in a while. And now they're like, everybody's trying to hop on board. Okay. So I have my targets up here into the low 190s. Again, look at your 15-minute trade line. Okay, it's still at prior day's high. So I still think we get another shot at 186. Believe it or not, I do. I think you get another shot and I'll get back in. You're in oversold territory right now. You're in oversold territory, so be careful. Take your money. This was a beautiful trade, guys. Beautiful job. I'm really happy for you. If you were here, there's nobody here though. That was 100% trade in just a few minutes, if not more. I bought in at 56 cents and you had a dollar on there. Um, so you could have got, what I'm saying is you could have gotten in at like 43, 44. You could have got that low to mid 40 cent on on those. Come on, guys. Dig deep. Dig deep. This is not over. This is far from over. I'm telling you right now. We just need some help from the queues. If you guys could, please hit the like button, subscribe. Okay. It's just a shame that nobody's here. It's just, this is why I started going live again. Is because like I can't, like, I try to watch things on YouTube and I'm like, dude, everybody's either trading futures during the 9:30 to 4 o'clock, which makes 0 sense to me. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. Unless, there's times when futures are nice to trade, like after hours, presidential, there's events for that. Okay. But in my opinion, there's nothing like the equity markets. There's really not. Use your own money. If you don't have money, start saving money, get a long term, and you'll get there. You'll get there. You got a minor level of support here at 187.50. That should give us our pullback, right? Just into this 186 zone. I still think it's possible. It's getting highly unlikely the higher we go, but man, it's not going to be good if we pull back in here and into 186. Bro, this is wild that we have nobody here on 100% trade today. It is wild. There goes the Qs on some nice volume too. There we go. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed, guys. Come on, baby. Let me get it. Let me get it. Just let me in there. Just let me in there. Look at the bid, guys. The bid's at 102 and the ask was at 99 for these weeklies. I still want to swing trade this. This is still one of my top ideas for a swing trade because I feel like it's just getting going. I got to be on it. Let me get back in here. See, guys, we could still get this. That 5 minute pullback could still get you a six. Oh, that's the Qs. That's a 6:10:50 entry. Oh, that's the Qs. Let's go. Let's go. You got your anchored VWAP getting ready to also come in up here, guys, on QQQ. All right, you got to stick this level. And if you stick this level with a low volume and you get an increase in volume off of it, right? Low volume pull ins, okay? A low volume pull in and an increase on the break, and you want to see it hit it and go. And I think you could, you're getting that fill up here at 6:15 on the Qs. All right, 6:15 on the Qs would be the target. Low volume pullback here, 6:10. Everything is still confirming. That's probably it right there, though. That's probably it. It's probably not going to give you 6:10, guys. It's got to hold these previous highs. Okay, hold this previous high right here. Think. All right, there's your trade line coming in, coming right on up. You got to hold this. Let's rock. That's your entry point. Now you start looking for entries on pull-ins into that level. Anchored VWAP's coming up as well. That's non-confirming on the 3 minute, so be careful. ADX is trying to pull in. That's what I say. Be careful. Be careful. See, but you should still be in this. You got to let this thing break in, and right, you still have support right there just below it. You start breaking that trade line, then it's telling a little bit of a different story. Okay, my stop would be below the 9 EMA on a close. You got to watch this candle close. You only have, so you still have 2 more minutes to play around with it on the 5 minute. See, here's the thing too. You're probably going to break it. It's probably going to end up breaking because your 15 minute here. If it doesn't, then we're really getting some nice juice to the upside. Then I would imagine. See, if it starts going and starts bringing that trade line up, let's go. Try to just like it did me yesterday. It snuck me out of the trade. But again, you're no. So it is confirming. That's good. That's a good sign. It is confirming. Yeah, it's confirming it. Yeah, it's still on. It's still on the go. Still good. We got to keep an eye out for the news too, guys. Got to keep an eye out on the news. Which I have to. I need to put that up here. I've only got an hour. Only got an hour left to be here. Congratulations on that Nvidia trade, guys. Congratulations. Congrats, guys. Congratulations, man. Massive winners here, guys. Massive day today. Great job. Great job. All right. I'm still looking for that 186.50 that you could still get a test there. And that could give you that second entry you're looking for. You just have to be patient. I want to keep my eye on these March 20th. What were we paying? Let me me go look at my orders. So the we were looking at the 190 calls. Okay, 380 right now, and we were looking for 380. So it's like three. Oh, that's right, 315. They were 315, 320 when we were entering. They were 315, 320 bid ask when we were entering them. And then that's why I ended up switching, you know, to the weeklies there because I thought we were getting that breakout, which is a good sign. Keep an eye on the QQQ here. It's kind of just hanging out, which is good. You know, it's chewing up time. It's allowing for support to catch up and give you reasons to hold, you know, to make higher highs and to give you a reason to have those higher lows. All right, just like Nvidia, you have your trade line and that double top high right here. This is a beautiful setup, right? Again, it's still valid, okay? But 15-minute, look, your trade line is still way down here at 186, 185.60. So if you can get this 15-minute candle to close, it closes in another 3 minutes or five. Yeah, no, 3 minutes, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 3 minutes. Closes in another 3 minutes. Let it close at the high, and we get one more 15-minute candle on Nvidia. Let that 15-minute candle come in, close at the open. You know, this candle right now. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this candle here, I want to see it close up here, and then the next candle, you know, come in, you know, red and give you that pull in into this area, which would give you that trade line catch up right there at 186.50 zone. All right. And then I think from there you extend into lunch and see if, you know, as long as the Qs are holding, they're struggling right now, but you have volume so far. That new high on the QQQ was non-confirmed on a 5 minute, on that 5 minute time frame. You did not confirm this high on the RSI at least. All right, see this high right here, that's 612, 612.50. You confirmed it on a MACD, which is good. You got volume, so you got more things behind it than you do to be bearish. So I'm not bearish just yet. You do have you have some resistance up here, up into the 612 zone. But I think if we continue to chew up a little bit of time, you know, it's in our favor here. Like, look at the 5 minute. You got a lot of things meeting up here. Bang. It's, you know, see if it goes now. See if it tries. 6-4. See, we got 1 minute. We got 1 minute for this 15-minute candle closes. 1 minute. Sorry, guys. I know I keep fooling around with the screen. I'm just trying to get it over here. Come on. Come on. Look, I'm dragging it all the way over and it doesn't want to fucking move. They're at $4. Nvidia's still going. Those swing trades on the 190 calls for March 20th. So here we go. Nvidia, we're getting this candle just open. See what did I say? I said let that 15-minute candle close on the high, and let's see if we get a 15-minute candle that's red to pull in. Okay? So it's your day is not over with just yet. Now is start to pull it in a little bit. 30 minutes, a little bit overdone. Come on, baby. Look at this. You got your hourly trade line pulling in right here too. So even on an hourly time frame, let's see if we get that thing to pull in there. And I think you still get a decent entry for Nvidia. I want to swing trade this. Okay, I want to swing this, and my stop loss. I'm just gonna. I want to give it a little bit of room, but I don't want to give it a whole lot of room because I'm still a little bit hesitant as far as where the market's heading. Um, you know, I'll give it a stop below this 184 level. That's where it would be. That's where my stop would be. or below those moving averages. Depending on if I get a move and I've already taken profit, then I'll probably just, if it goes against me, then I'll just keep whatever little bit of money that I've made on it and not let that go. That's your job. Your job is to make money, not lose it. Um, you want to let the winners run, but if so, with all this uncertainty and news headlines that are just, so it's hard to sit here and think that you're going to swing trade this market, which I need to put up the I need to put up the like a squawk box thing real quick. So here we go. Come on, this is it. So this is a good sign that it's doing what I wanted it to see. Just like yesterday and the day before, um, you know, yesterday what we wanted to see on the SPY, at least what I wanted to see, what I'm saying, it did it. Right now it's doing it. It closed that 15-minute candle at the high. I want to see it close this 15-minute candle on the low, right? And look for that to be our entry to see if we can get an extension higher. And that's going to be all up to the Qs. It's going to be all up to the QQQ. Probably start climbing. Because you have a mild resistance level up here too. So keep that in mind. You have a mild resistance level there at 187.40, 187.50. 188 is where it's at. And that's kind of where we were thinking this daily candle probably closes. So you have previous lows right here. This looks like a good level. 187.50. Yeah, I'm going to use that. And that's where we're at right now. Okay. So I'm going to put a dotted line here. That is a level that is mild. That's actually where you close that VWAP close too, which is interesting. Not that it means anything, but it's just cool that all that lines up right there. So that dotted line is just would be your first take of profit, depending on your entry, right? Because it's a mild, you just take your profits in front of mild levels, and you want to try to hold to the major levels. And again, I'm trying to target on this trade, guys, um, the low 190s, like 190 to 190. Really, 195 is my target. All right, 195 is where I would like to see this get to. Not today, obviously, not today. But I want to see us get back up into these highs up here, into like the low 190s. You had that pivot low here on the earnings day, right? I want to see us start working ourselves back up into that zone. So come on, let's get this 15-minute trade line to pull in. It's probably going to go higher and raise that trade line at the bottom left of my screen. It really starts to open up here. You have some support in front of 190 as well. All right. Let's go through here. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I want to see this thing pull in. I'm still looking for 186.50. I'm gonna actually make an alert. Create alert at or below. I think we could still get it. Let's go look at the SPY. Let's go see what else is moving in here today. Again, if you guys have feedback, names, all that good stuff, Inma, what's up? Nice. What's up, man? Good stuff, bro. We had a nice trade this morning. Really nice trade that's working out. So markets are still just kind of hanging out, just being a little bit quiet. I told you guys yesterday, and I wonder if the stream was private. Yeah, I don't know if it was private yesterday, but Everything got messed up this morning. I don't know why the stream was private, but um, I'm curious if we can still get our pullback here. It depends. I think you've sat up here for quite some time, and now we want to see if things start heading in a positive direction for more upside. That's where I'm leaning. I'm leaning to the upside. See, again, I'm just taking back. I'm neutral. Had a nice opportunity. We took a low here yesterday, and it stopped me out right there at $1.90 on those calls. Ugh. Ugh. So far, two contracts already. Nvidia, March 20th, 190 calls entry. Okay, I'm not in this. I'm still being patient to see if I can get it, but I tried to put in a limit order at $3.15. My broker was open too long. I had to log out, log back in. I took the weeklies. I took 5 weeklies. Okay, entry, time, orders, execute. 187.50s. I paid too much, 56 cents. You could have got them 2-3 seconds later, 45, 46, 47, even 42 cents. I paid up, and I shouldn't have. I took off 66 cents. So, nothing crazy to write home about yet, but that's that. Okay, times. And I took the exit at 9:58. 9:58. 9:58. 9:58. 187.50. 187.50. Oh, I'm on the spy. Let's go back to Nvidia. We gotta look at NBIS. So congratulations. I want Nvidia as a swing trade. Everything's working out, man. I like this. I like when it does when I say what I like to see and it does what I say. Not that I'm like predicting the price action, but hey, if it's doing what I am saying, then I have to execute as to because it's doing everything I want to see. Again, we said close that candle on a 15-minute at the highs. Give us a red 15-minute candle to pull in and give us our entry right back down into this zone, right around prior day's high, and we look for that to go as long as the cues in the SPY can give us what we need. Okay. And so far, they don't look bad, but they don't look great. Okay. They look okay on a near-term time frame. You just need to get that 15-minute, 30-minute time frame up and going. Okay. I only have about 45 more minutes here, guys. Look at NBIS. It just blasted right through that resistance zone up there at 110. Let's pull up a daily on this. Oh, look. It went right damn near to the freaking target and it never triggered it. You jerk. Come on, NVIDIA. Again, I want this, guys. I want it to stay above VWAP, which is good. If we can close at VWAP, I'm going to try to enter down there at VWAP on a 15-minute time frame. That would be the bottom left of your screen. Cues are breaking. Cues are breaking down, so I'm going to be patient. 187.50. Let's see. Bink. That would be right here. Let me fix my screen for you guys. I apologize. Yeah, things have changed. Buyers have kind of stepped away for a little bit right now. So that would be like 186.50, 187.50, 185. Okay, so here we go. I'll pull them back up. Right now I have up the 187.50s, and I'll let you guys know if I enter them. If everything looks okay, um, I'll be more than likely in them at like 186.50. I'm going to keep a tight stop because I'm not going to lose money that I've already made. I'll probably just I'll grab 5 contracts again, right? I want to put more of my money on the swing trade on this trade. Okay, if it offers it to me, I want to get this swing trade. The contracts I'm looking at for the swing trade are going to be the March 20th. Okay, 190 calls, right? Yes, 190 calls. I want you guys to understand this, just so you get an idea of the price of the options. Okay, you're seeing 370, 380 this morning. We were able to get them at 315. Okay, $3.15. So if we get back close to that 320, I don't have a problem paying 320, 325. I do have a hard time paying up. It's hard for me to do that, especially when I think you could still get a little bit of a pullback. And I'm leery on the Qs. The Qs got to start doing something. Consolidation's okay. You're above Monday's high, you know. So right now I'm only up a little bit of money, not much at all. Um, Pretty much a flat day, but um, let's see if we can get that to change here. So here we go. I'm not. This could end up turning into a failed break above, guys. This could end up turning into a failed break above. What time is it? 9. So 10:27. You got about 3 more minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. I want to see us hit 186. And since we're down at 186, what does that do? That puts us below prior day's high. That's the problem. Now we went above. We tried to hold. You get so 186.50. If you look at the top right, that's prior day's high right here. Think prior day's high. I should probably put a dotted line there. So we got to hold. I don't know. It doesn't make. I don't know. Here's what I'm saying: is if we start breaking down back below 186.50, the trade really isn't over until 186. 186.50 is that high, prior day's high. Okay, 186.45, and 186 is really the zone that we have to hold. But that also puts us below VWAP on a 15-minute time frame. It puts it really on all the time frames. 5-minute, you know. So 30-minute coming up here. See what I mean? You have your 30-minute trade line here. You know, so you really want to hold this level. If it starts to give up, I'm just gonna fall back. I'll fall back. That means like the Qs right now, they're just kind of in open territory. It's coming into support, but the Qs are pulling in. I want to keep track. So we got two more. We got 1 more minute. Really, really 1 more minute. It's 10:28:45. So you got a minute 15 seconds for this 15-minute candle and a half-hour candle to close. So we want to close here. We want to stay right around here. We kind of want to hold VWAP. Let's go take a look real quick in this minute since we have 1 minute. Let's go look at our indicators just to see what they're doing. Pulling in. You know, this pull-in's got it. Look, that was it. Is it going? Let's see. Okay, 30-minute went positive, which is good. That's good. 30 minutes going positive. 15's been positive. Okay, we're pulling in on the RSI, which is really good on the lower time frame too. That's going to give us more room to the upside to get overbought again. Come on, Qs, you got to do something for us. Come on. Here we go. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. I'm going to go back to these. 190. So they're still holding them at 370, 380 for those March 20th calls. I don't like that we're back below this double top high. I don't like that the Qs are below Friday's VWAP and stuff. If you guys have questions and everything, you can see video till 200. Yeah, I just want to get it for the right price. That way, if I'm wrong, you know. And here's the thing: people don't. So it messed me up yesterday with the SPY. Right, I got in a little early. We got those contracts from 175 to 190. I paid 191, 193. It was. I'm sorry. Which means I got in a little bit earlier. So sometimes, like, you know, you have to remember that, you know, if you like, you know how people want to wait for something to break, they want it to break and then pull in, right? Like this breaks, you want to hold these prior highs right here, right? Or if we look at it on a bigger time frame, Okay. Look at this to it. So it broke on a 15-minute time frame. It's pulling in, okay, at 186. Some people like to buy that. So, but if I am down here at, look at all these lows. This is all support down here. So these people paid less to make more, if that makes any sense. Like you buying this breakout to new highs, you're paying more in turn, which means you're going to pay more to make less. You know what I mean? So, and that kind of messed me up yesterday. Sometimes you have to understand that and give it the room that it needs. Um, you might get shaken out sometimes, but buying at previous lows or this idea, if it makes you money, that's fine. But if you were to tally it all out, right, on all and listen, this is why you should set, like, say you have an alert down here, like I do, 178.30. Put that trade on, give yourself 2 weeks with options near the money. Do it 20 times in a row. Don't change it. Don't get emotional. It breaks below, say, this previous low, you're stopping out. And you're going to get a list of all these trades, and that's going to give you your confidence. That's building, your playbook. You're like, okay, I've done this 15 times. It's worked, you know, uh, say 13, 15 times out of the 20, but it's 1000x my return, right? You're paying less, and you're going to pay less and lose less ultimately, right? That's the other part to this. You're going to pay less to lose less, and you're going to pay less to make more instead of paying more to make less, right? Like buying them up here like I am right now, right? So you have to remember, because think about what these contracts were, these 2 week contracts out. Think about how much they were. They were probably only 75 cents, 50 cents down here. And what are you risking? 25 cents to make $5, $6? Right? So, but I wasn't on it down here. I had an alert. I never got triggered for whatever reason. You guys just saw that alert there. So, all right, here we go. Let's get back into business. So, I want you guys to remember that. Pay less to make more. You know, if you're okay with paying more, just understand you're going to make less. And that also may have you struggling because you're not able to keep those winners make you enough money to offset the losers. I think that's really important, right? Ultimately, when you're breaking out on new highs and it pulls back in, ultimately, if you didn't get yesterday's low or whatever, you're paying more and you're going to make less because you paid more, you know? So I would honestly think about building a system, guys. Take 20 trades. If you have, like I just showed you, these previous lows, right? If I were to say, you know what, I'm going to set an alert on a video, 178.95. Okay, my stop loss is going to be below 178. So I'm going to risk $1 there. Every time it gets into where I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels of support there. I'm going to take this trade 20 times every single time I see it. If I got a level that has 6 levels of support, where buyers were there, okay, I'm going to take that trade 10 times and I'm going to build out a system. And I'm going to have proof in Excel or on paper that, hey, I took this trade 10 times. It didn't work 2, 3, 4 times. Even if it doesn't work 5, you were able to let it go. And that just one trade, 5 trades, really 10x, you know, and that gives you the confidence to take the trades every single time because in a pattern of doing it 10 times, that return is going to, that's what people don't do, and that's why people aren't comfortable, right? We all are human and we get emotional, but you get emotional because you're taking trades that you haven't taken 10 different times, right? Every trade is kind of different, right? Or whether it's a break and retest or this is breaking out, right? Like I told you guys with Meta. Meta was a perfect example today. Okay? I told you guys look for that short. I told you if you get up there, look for the short. If you were to do this 10 times and put it on paper, look, sell, 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 prior highs. Every time it gets there, whether you lose today, you do that 10 times on whatever stock and you put it on paper, you're going to be so comfortable. You're going to be so comfortable, I'm telling you. And you'll become a better trader. Then you can pull in all the nuances with moving averages. Where was the VIX? Where were the moving averages? Where was the market trending? Obviously you want the market trending in your direction. But aside of all that, if you just take that's just what I'm talking about is buying something or, buying puts at a level where there are a ton of sellers. Buying calls where there's a level of a buyers of at least 5 spots or more, or 6 or more, right? At least 5 or something, just like a level wall, and take that trade 10 times. Build out the system. You have to, right? Professionals do it. That's why people make it and some people don't, right? Because they put in that work, okay? And it's not about making money. That's the point to this. Is you're just putting it on to see the results that you get. You're not doing it to make money, okay? You're doing this so you have a system that you have 10 different ideas and systems that you can go through and use and know that that is going to consistently make you money. People don't do it, right? They don't do it. Going back to NVIDIA. That was enough yapping for the day. I think it's important. If you haven't done it, please do it. Benefit yourself. I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you, your life will get so much better because you'll be able to take care of the people around you. I'm telling you, right? Right now, we're paying more. Ultimately, means we're going to make less since we're paying more, guys. Now that 15-minute, there's a 5-minute. Let's see, we got 15 and 30 meeting up right here, right? So previous high is up here at 186.45. So there's that 15-minute close. We came in. I actually want to see March 20th. March 20th and 187. No, it was the 190 call, so I have to remember that. They're at 340. They're at 340 right now. I wish I could set an alert if they get back down to like 320 to 300. I wish there was a way to do that. If you guys know a way to do that, let me know. The quote of the year: pay less to make more, pay more to make less. Exactly. Yep. I mean, ultimately, that's what you're doing, and you don't realize it. And why some people struggle, because they don't grasp the number math behind that. They've paid, like right now we're paying 3x what somebody else just paid for a week ago. They paid 50, 75 cents for it, and we're paying $3, $4. Like, there's probably not much left on them contracts to go up higher. Nice 15-minute trade line hold here. Let's look at the Qs. I'm going to bring them up for you. Qs are bouncing on low volume on a 5-minute time frame. So let's pull up. So NBIS is breaking out again. I want to pull up the Qs here for you guys. Right? The Qs put in a high a day, and they are sitting at prior day's low. Look at NVIDIA. So we got some strength here, obviously. This is what I've traded today and this morning. The SPY. Let me go here and do it so we can see the volume and everything. All right, pulling in RSI. This is good. Let's go look at a 15-minute time frame real quick. Just slightly positive, so maybe a consolidation day unless we have news. I need to give us something that gives us the news. Look, man, 30 minutes still positive. Or the hourly still positive. As much as it wanted to go negative, 30-minute went negative, but this is a tough level up here at 612. Tough level is 612. I'm hoping, guys, to be honest with you, I was honestly hoping to get this pivot high here at that last week's low at 602, and I don't think we get it. If everything stays the same right now, we're above the 20-day. I think we run a test back to the 50-day on the S&Ps. And I'm curious if we can actually get, a little bit further and etch up into this 614, 615 zone. I have so many levels on here. That's where I want to see a test. So if you guys look here, you have this support up here from like 2 weeks ago. Look, it's trying to bounce right now. I shouldn't be talking. Right here, look. You have not retested that level right there. These lows. Resistance, support, support, support. You just broke it and never looked back. I still think you see a retest at a 614, 615. Okay? I think it's coming. It's just when. When will that day be? And it feels like we're setting up for it right now to try to do that. As long as everything stays the same and like we don't get an increase in volume on the sell side and it starts, just starts putting in like limit downs. If you think about it this way as well, think about how long the market has been selling. They only have so much to sell. They run out. Don't forget that. If the market has been sideways, that means they haven't made much money like buying in that area and being able to sell at a higher price within a month and a half time frame, right? But once you've been here for literally X amount of time, you have retirement accounts that do nothing but buy. You have all these sellers, like they eventually, like they will run out of shares to sell and they'll just step away and they won't have any more shares to sell. I'm sure there's places you guys can get that information, but you may have to have like a broker's license and everything, or be a have your Series 7 or whatever. You might have to have something. Not might, you do. I know you do. But anyway, so um, kind of waiting for that day to happen too. We had a little bit of it yesterday. You know, there you only have so much stock you can sell. Everything we're just sitting out up here, just sitting around. Come on, bro. Am I typing too fast or something? I don't have much time. I'm gonna have to go a little early today. Probably ended at like 11. Um. All right. So here we go. 15's positive. All right. Let's do it. I'm gonna see if we can't put on a trade. And again, like today, um, the fact that like you should I don't know. You guys got to build systems. That's all I'm going to say. It's important to do so. It'll make you a lot comfortable. It'll make you a lot comfortable. All right. See, now it starts to work against us here because, you broke prior day's high on the top right. You have support here, which is good on the 15-minute. Let's see if you start to excel here. It's going to be hard to excel if we don't have the volume because you're not going to have volume to go up. Number one, if the volume doesn't come in, and you're running into VWAP, you're running into prior day's high, you're running into that 9 EMA. So you have low volume and you have a lot of overhead resistance. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But on a 15-minute time frame, you look okay, right? The only thing on a 15-minute is you broke VWAP. Okay, you're underneath VWAP right now. So I'm happy I took profits. Look at the Nvidia contracts now. They're 30 some cents. Right? This is why if you trade weeklies, you get paid, take your money. You can take them in pieces. Your job is to make money, not lose it. Yep. See what I mean? Like as I'm naming all these things on why it may be a little hard to go higher. The Qs are bouncing on low. Oh, they just cranked right through VWAP right there. Prior day's VWAP. It's on low volume though. Let's see. Can we get a bounce here? I'm gonna go for a couple of the is that 187.50? I'm gonna miss it if it because it's gonna go now. If it's gonna go 187.50, I'm gonna keep a tight stop, you guys. I want to see if we can get back to prior or not prior, but today's high. Hold on, hold up. Don't do it. 5 minute. Look, that 5 minute is trying real hard. You got above prior day's high right here, and then it fails. And look, break retest in the prior day's high. This would fit the system of selling, buying puts a few weeks out into an area, sell side, buy, sell, buy, sell. So, it's tough. I would much rather wait and break down back through these daily moving averages, which should act as a lot of support. If you just fall right through them, like they're not even there, that kind of tells you in and of itself, sellers are still in charge, and this market may not be ready to move higher. It's going to be hard to move higher with the stock that is rated the most in the S&P. So if the market's going to try to trend higher, Nvidia should be there. What are financials doing real quick? Let's keep our eye on financials. I need to get in this. 44. Damn, they were just 30. Um, Financial JP Morgan's red. So there's that. Let's go Nvidia. Let's go look at SMH real quick. Really quickly. The contracts haven't made any money yet. What and again I'll let you guys know what I'm looking at. The 187.50 calls for this week. I would like to swing trade Nvidia though. This is just like a scalp, 10-minute, half hour long move because I got to get ready and go here in about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. SMH, nice. Look, SMH kind of the same setup here. Not really, but kind of, right? It's right up at prior day's high. It's also at this previous resistance zone, right? You got above, fail, got above, fail, fail, fail. So do we continue to fail or does it change? Looks like it might stay the same. If this candle closes red, look, you're getting an increase in volume here, guys. And look. This, your MACD, you put in a new high. That is a non-confirming. If you look right here at that new high, look where your MACD is versus where you closed on that new high yesterday. It confirmed it yesterday. So now you got to make a new high. Look, it's trying to turn green. So if you close up here, you're still slowly non-confirming because that MACD is probably not going to go it's probably not going to go far. Actually, you do have time. It's only 10:47, so we'll wait and see what happens here. Okay, with SMH, you got the 20-day right there up in your face too. So be careful. Right? Maybe that's your target. It's up there at 405. And again, I apologize. The chat did not come up on OBS today, so I have to go back and look to just make sure you guys have, if you have questions or comments. All right, you guys have to just give me just a couple minutes. 44 Nvidia's starting to pay a little bit. Come on, Q's. Come on. I have to use the restroom. All right, here we go. Let me fix this real quick. Again, I have to get ready and go, guys. So if I do enter this, it's not going to be long. I think on a daily chart, Nvidia looks good though. If we need help though with the market again, I like Nvidia for a swing trade, you guys. As long as we can stay above here, we're in the open territory up here. Okay, maybe that comes out. Maybe that's a news catalyst for the after hours. Here we go. We're going back into 30 cents, 40, 40, 41, 41, 42 ask. All right, again on those weekly contracts. All right. I would love for this thing to rip. Come on, Q's. What are you going to do? Come on, Q's. Let's go. Let's see if the Q's can get up to 616. I want this market to go. I'm tired of this shit. Let's go. We want some action. We want to go higher. We're not worried about Iran. We're not worried about all this. We will conquer. We will overcome and adapt. Let's go. Let's go, Q's. The Q's are trying to go now. Let's go. I don't like this. Look how we were not in a hurry. If you guys remember, I said if we get down in here at 186, you want to get there and you want to leave it. We got there, now we're just sitting there. That's not good. That's telling you, buyers are not anticipated to buy it and move it and bid it up higher. You want to get there and put in a V. Could just be a quiet day today, guys. Really what this could be telling us. Oh, me. I'm gonna try it. The contracts aren't making any money. That's why I'm not in a hurry to buy it. I'm not here to lose money that I've already made. I just got in. I just took it. Come on, baby. Please. Oh, shit. They placed me at a higher. Bro, why does it do that, bro? Paid 40 cents for those. I gotta. Come on, Q's. Let's go. I got to get out of this. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. It's not going to. I think it's going to get quiet. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and. Let's go, man. We have a lot of gap up here. Look at this. We got this whole area up here that we could go back and retest up there at 186. That would give us an 80 cent. It's not going to. It's not going to. It's just not. We need the Qs and the SPY to do something here. Come on, let's go, man. We got this 15-minute. That's probably what I'm going to use here. I'm going to use this 15-minute candle here. Come on. Look, you got this prior low. You're rejecting it up here. I don't want to give up the 90 MA on a 15-minute time frame. Even if I can get 10 cents on this, that'd be nice. If I can get like a nice little 10-cent move. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. 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 Come on. Struggling. Struggling. I'm going to try to be a little patient here. I'm going to use the 15-minute real quick. Again, if you have any comments or anything, I just can't see them right now. Let's see if we can get a run of test up there to 187. You know, you never know. You may end up getting about a 187 depending on what you paid if you get back up there. See, you're struggling at 186.50. That's what I don't like. And now you're coming into that 90 MA and everything. Come on, baby. Breakthrough VWAP again. Let's go. Because if we paid 40 cents, okay, if we paid 40 cents at 186, you know, to 187, you know, you got a nice trade there. You know, you could at least get an extra 40 cents. You could at least, we should at least get 80 cents on these contracts if we can get up into these zones. Let's see if I'm right. All right, let's see if I'm right. We could at least get close to 100% if we can get up here. Because we paid 40 cents for a dollar move is pretty much what I'm saying. And, you know, they may not want you to do that. You know, they may not let that happen. The Qs are bouncing on low volume. Come on. It's not, we only got 5 more minutes for this candle to open. Come on. We need this 15-minute candle to go. I'm just going to get out of this. I'm not even wasting my time with it. Even if I can get like 45 and get a bounce or something here. Come on, baby. Get back above it. You got VWAP and prior day's high. It's I mean, I have faith in the trade. I think it's going to take a little time, and I don't have time. I got stuff I have to do today, guys. There you go, 15-minute. Go. See if I can make it so you guys can see it. Right there. See how you're stuck right there with VWAP? I want it. You got to leave it. Look, I'm already down. I'm already down. See what I mean? So I don't want to do this. I don't want to give back any of my money. But the Qs are back above VWAP. Let's see if we can get a bounce from the Qs. Just try to hang on a little bit. I don't have much time, so I'm only going to give this a little bit of room. Again, prior day's high is it's having a hard time to get through it. So everything's looks like it's trying to go negative. We need it to go. You need it to go, man. Yeah, I'm already down, so I got to get up out of this. This isn't going to work out, guys. Got 5 minutes. Come on, bounce cues. Let's go. Video doesn't want to. SMH is probably also into resistance. I'm going to get out of this. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time with this. Like I said, I want to give it time, but I have things to do, and I'm not going to be able to watch it. So It's gonna have to work. Look, we're breaking back below this 90 MA again. It's and you're making. You see what I see here? You see this double. See this double bottom right here in the 15-minute. Now you're turning it into resistance. So the trade's kind of. It's not really working. Still think there's a shot though. It's trying. You could just be flat. End up being flat. Come on, the Q's got to bounce. Let's go. Bounce, bounce. Q's don't want to bounce. So I paid too much for these. Yeah, 40 cents. I market ordered in. That's why they got me. We only got a few minutes here. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is why I think they're just not going to give it to you easy because they know that the price of these contracts are kind of cheap, right? Because if we just get a dollar move here, you're up about 100% easy. I'm still in it. I haven't taken it off yet. I want to. I just want to get out, even break even. I just don't want to sit here and give it all the time in the world. Let's go. Come on, get up through VWAP. You got 2 more minutes for this 15-minute candle. Give me 10 cents, something. Look, see, it doesn't want to hold VWAP in prior day's high. That prior day's high is just being a little bitch. Excuse my French. All right, that's what that square is. See how you're just sitting there under that 186.50. Look at the selling pressure come in up there. Look at that brick wall of sellers. You got a lot of buyers stepping in here. Bang, let's go. Come on. Can I get 50? Let me throw out a limit order of 50 cents. 55. Go, go, go. I got a limit order out at 50 cents. Okay. I have 50 out there. I just look, I might lower it to 48 because I got to get going, guys. It's not going to be much. See, you're putting in a tail. That 15-minute candle still got 15. It's got a few minutes to close. Go. I want it to hold VWAP. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Give me 48. Just give me 48 and I'm good. It's going to pull in here. Go. Go, 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 go. Come on. I want to thank you guys also for showing up today. I'm sorry that the stream was private earlier. So here we go. We're trying to hold prior day's high there, or it's just rejecting. Look. Come on. Let's go. Sorry for yelling. Got 1 minute. Doesn't seem like that 15-minute candle wants to hold. It's either trying to shake them out or something here. Come on. There you go. Get above it. Go, go, go. Go. Oh, am I filled? Hold up. Am I filled? No, I'm not. So why is there an error? I hate E-Trade. I hate them. They don't want me to move it. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Qs are going, guys. The Qs are going. Oh, shit. I'm out. I'm out, guys. What did I get filled at 45? I did. And there's the pop. That's why I got filled at 45. Yeah, 45. Now, now there's the 50 that I asked for. Again, the only reason I'm in a rush, you guys, is because I got to brush my teeth. I got to wash my face. I got some things I got to do today. Nice job. This is good. Okay, so on NVIDIA, all right, on the 1 minute chart, you want to see you got a nice little bit of volume there. You're going into lunchtime. You got to get some help from the overall markets. You should expect a pullback right now, and you want to hold 186.45, 186.50. This is a tough zone, right? You got above it already, or let's just start from the beginning. This morning, you popped into it, you rejected it, popped into it, rejected it, popped into it a third time and rejected it, and then that fourth, uh, that third rejection right here on the top right, it stayed under it, like, but it was right there, and then exact same thing that you had with this 15-minute candle. It closed right at it, but then it opened and went, right? Whether it's algorithms or whatever you want to call it. So you got above it, it rejected it, you got above it, tried to hold, and it failed. Now we're back above it again. Okay? Let me say that one more time. Think about this. This morning we rejected, rejected, rejected. We got above it, tried to hold, 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 fail. Right? You want to get up there, hold it, extend higher. You didn't do that. You got up there, you consolidated, and you failed. Is what you did. All right? So I'd be a little leery. I've been doing this a long time, guys. You got to play the story out in your mind. That's not to say that we can't continue to go higher. It could just take its time doing it. So if you're going to trade options, make sure you give yourself time. Make sure you buy correctly. Okay? Pay less to make more. Don't pay more to make less. I love you guys. I will see you guys either this afternoon or tomorrow. If anything changes with any trades or anything, you can just follow me on Twitter at Ivy League Trades. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Hit the like button for me. That'd be cool. Made some money again today. Yesterday was a little rough. Monday, we made some money on hymns. I want to just see where hymns is at because I forgot. Look at hymns. I knew it. I was talking about hymns this morning when the stream was private. Fuck, I forgot about it, and I was stuck on a video. These are the stocks that you want, guys. The stocks that are putting in flags and ripping and moving. Okay, just today from the open, hymns is up 17% from the open. From yesterday's close, 15%. Think about that. That's a huge move on options, you guys. All right, guys. All right, so those options that I was in on NVIDIA are now down. So I'm happy I got filled there at 48 cents. They gave you the 50, I think. Not sure if they filled you, but all right. I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. Keep an eye on Hims. Hims is moving again. This was a stock we traded Monday. All right. Yeah, you have a few things going on. I haven't looked at Oracle much. So you're getting a rejection there off the 50-day on Oracle. And the Qs are probably going to start having some volume come in. They are. Qs are having some volume come in. All right, listen, you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Ivy League Trades. I'll post anything that I do there while I'm away, if I do anything. You guys have a great rest of your day. I will see y'all on the next one. I forgot my hotkeys again. I think it's again, have a great day. Be patient. Make the right decisions, guys. Don't be in a hurry to give your money away. If you make money, take it. Keep your losses as tight as you can. And don't hang on to them as far as being upset that you didn't make money. Right? Like I stopped out of the SPY yesterday and I was okay with it. I told you guys that because everything that it was showing was that it was going to reverse, and it is what it is. We got in early. Sometimes that's the thing with getting in early. You might get shaken out. You just got to hold strong. Got in those at $1.90 to $1.70, guys. Right there. It broke. I thought we were going to get a limit down. You didn't. It reversed, and they were up $6, $7 on those contracts, guys, at the highs. So it was a massive trade. All right. Have a good rest of your day. Looks like we're gonna pull in here. I think we kind of just sit here and consolidate a little bit. Okay, it is X. That's what I thought. Okay, you guys have a great rest of your day. I love y'all. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys either later on, more than likely tomorrow.